In this tutorial video, we'll be going over how to use the filters on the report page, as well as reviewing the general setup of the Reports tab. So starting off, to access a specific report, you'll need to find the Reports tab at the top of the screen, which is right here. You can click on this tab to reveal a drop-down menu. You'll notice that there is an individual report for every transaction type, so today I'll be showing you the report for the Asset Disposal of Property form. Right off the bat, there are a few things we want to check before we start to pull up any information. First, right here where it says started by and party to, we want to make sure that started by external parties, by any user, and started by me are all selected. If they are not, you'll notice that I'm not able to click on just one at a time. So in order to select all three at the same time, we're going to hold the Control button on our keyboard, and then you'll be able to select the other two. And then once that's done, you can click just anywhere on your screen to show that those have been highlighted. Now, to the left of the started by box, we'll want to make sure that any transaction type is selected because this will usually provide any information that you're going to be looking for. Then all the way to the right, we want to make sure that last updated is selected because it will provide you with the most recent information compared to the started by button. And just so you don't worry about it, you will never use will cancel or will expire. So that's going to be it for the presets. And now everything else on this page is actually going to be completely customizable to help you find exactly what you're looking for. So looking at the date ranges, you have the ability to select a custom date range or a standard range within the last year. So for example, you could either leave it on the last 30 days, which will pull up all transactions that were submitted in the past 30 days, or you could look up an exact date. Now for the list limit option, this is used to pull up however many transactions or documents you want to look at a time. So for this example, I'll limit it to 25. And we actually cap this at 300 documents to avoid system slowdowns. If you want any more than that, it will automatically create a downloadable file for you. To the left here, you can see the transaction status, which is all these buttons right here. For daily use, you'll primarily need in progress, completed, and canceled. In progress just means that someone has not signed or approved to the document. Completed means that all parties have signed the document, and then canceled means that it's a transaction that was no longer needed that has since been voided. You'll typically only select the in progress and completed because that's where most of your information is going to be, but keep in mind sometimes you will need canceled as well. The next part of this tutorial will cover the search filters, and let me go ahead and pull something up. The search filters are going to be right here. And keep in mind that we can make any field on a document searchable on report. So if there is a field that you would like on your reports, just let one of us know, and that should be a quick fix. Now, looking at the search fields on this report, if I was looking for someone specific, like Sally Test, for example, I could come over here to this search bar right here for first name and type Sally. Now, if that's all I want to do, I'll go ahead and press Find Matching. You can see that it pulled up all possible transactions that had the first name Sally, and you could do the same with any of these search fields. Now, when running your reports, keep an eye out for accidental search filters. For example, if I accidentally entered Emily into the last name field and then pressed Find Matching, it's not going to pull any results up. So just keep an eye out for things like that. And oftentimes I like to start out with a blank search filter before I start looking for anything more specific. Now the final part of this tutorial will cover the download buttons, which are all the way to the right here. If you want to download or organize every line of information that I've pulled up, so all of these lines of information, I actually have a few different options on how we can do that. If you're wanting to edit or organize, you can export to Excel or download a CSV file because both of these will serve a similar function. And that's going to be the same for download archive or download PDF. Both of those will create zip files with all of the transactions that you've pulled together. So that's actually going to be all I have for this tutorial today. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us at goodbyetopaper@gmail.com.